And the next thing I know, my chance with her is blown, well, my mouth gets carried away. I'm tongue-tied, 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 tongue-tied.
So this guy says he is against dating apps, okay? So this guy commented, he says, I love your content, but I'm highly against dating apps. It just feels like you have to sell and brag about yourself, which is not something you should ever have to do in real life. Well, the reality is we sell and promote ourselves in real life all the time, especially in today's age with social media. But even beyond that, if you're going to a family member and you want to ask for a favor, what are you doing? You're trying to sell yourself in a way that gets them to do the thing you want them to do. If you're going after a job, you put together what? A resume. I'm here in Hollywood where I do video stuff. If I want to get video work from other people, I got to do what? Put it together, something that's flashy and shows that I can do this work. So that way they want to buy into what I'm trying to sell them. So whether you're doing dating apps or just walking up to women in public, you're going to have to sell yourself. If you're like, I don't want to do dating apps, I want to just meet people in person. Well, fine. What are you going to do in person? You have to dress a certain way. You have to smell a certain way. You have to talk to them a certain way. You have to know how the transitional operation goes to be able to go from just walking up to her to asking for the number to then getting the date. All this is selling yourself. So you ain't got to be on a dating app to sell yourself. You're going to have to sell yourself in order to get women because they need to buy into feeling trustworthy around you and being able to buy into like your lifestyle and buy into the kind of guy you're presenting yourself to be. And you're going to present yourself to these women, whether you're doing it on a dating app or in person. But anyway, continuing on, he says, things he doesn't like about the dating apps, take a perfect photo here, be some amazing person that travels the world and has a million hobbies. No, it's a lot of pressure of this false idea of trying to brag yourself up against all these other men on dating apps. And again, I stress, if you're not going against men on dating apps, you're going up against men in the real world. One way or another, you're going to be competing for this woman with other men. There are ways, however, that you can make yourself stand out in a way that's going to be authentic to women, whether it's in person or whether it's on these dating apps. But the point is, you're getting rid of an avenue of meeting women that is actually plentiful. I've done plenty of online dating over the years and have been in several relationships with women from dating apps. So there are perfectly good women that you can find on dating apps, just like there are jerk women you can find on dating apps as well as in the real world. All right. But you can't say, well, it's dating apps, it's a sham, blah, 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 because I just recently talked about a friend of mine that I convinced to get on dating apps. And now they're married to a person they met on the dating app. All right. So that can be an avenue, but it does boil down to dating apps are ultimately a skill set. All right. And I think sometimes guys get bothered because they don't understand the skill that goes into dating apps. And the great thing is, it doesn't take a whole lot of skill. It takes knowing how to take a good picture. What kind of clothes to wear in these pictures? What kind of things to talk about in your bio? Because so many guys will say like, I hate dating because I hate dating apps because the dating apps, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, let me look at your bio. And it's stuff like, hey, I'm looking for a girl that won't cheat on me. I'm a really good guy. I swear. You're saying nothing in your dating profile that's going to turn women on or make them want to converse with you, let alone conversations that guys have in apps. Is like, hi, hey, how you doing? What's up? You look cute. How is that a conversation starter? What are you bringing to the table that's going to make a woman want to jump onto your conversation? Again, these are skills that most guys don't want to learn, but they're easy to learn. If you join the Introvert Dating Success Membership Academy, you can watch the whole video thing of the Smart Digital Dating Program that I have that walks you through the kind of pictures to set up, how to talk to women on dating apps, how to get them off the dating apps. And it's like 6 videos. It's not hard to learn, but you have to be willing to put the work in, because whether you put work into the dating apps or put work into approaching women in person, you're going to have to put some work in to get better at this thing. All right. Continuing, he says, without consistent matches, your self-esteem and confidence will lower. Well, that is true. And that goes back to, again, but if you're not learning the skill set, or if you're not getting consistent matches, it could be because you don't have the right pictures. You don't know how to, if you get a match, you're not able to keep it because you don't know how to talk to women. Again, these are all skills. And I keep pressing the skills thing because so many men think like, oh, if I can't just naturally do it, or if I'm not a naturally this guy, X, Y, and Z. But everything you learn in life, everything you know how to do up to this point is based on you have some training in it. If you're going to dating apps blindfolded and just trying to throw yourself on there without knowing the skills that it takes to really succeed, then yeah, you're going to be like most of the guys that fail in there because they also do not have the skill set. I did great on dating apps because I learned the skill set. I put it to the test. I learned some things. I learned some through trial and error what worked and what didn't. And then I was able to be successful and get women off of dating apps. And also news to you guys, it doesn't take a lot of conversation. I've literally had like gone 2 or 3 messages in where I'm on a date. And, I think I look pretty decent, but like back when I was starting getting success, I didn't have that much confidence. I just knew I got to practice and try something different. If the stuff that I'm doing up to this point isn't working, then I got to practice doing this thing that's uncomfortable until it becomes comfortable and until I'm able to get success. And so it took me quite a few years to get good at online dating. You can curtail all those years by going to the Introvert Dating Success Membership Academy and watching through the Smart Digital Dating Program, okay? But anyway, so he says, I really love your content, Harry. It's so great. I'd expect you to tell men to get off the screens and go outside. As you say in all your videos, do not build rapport through a screen or text, but that is what you're forced to do on online dating, and it doesn't work. The women don't feel anything and have no desire to meet up. Well, again, that is a lack of abundance. That is a very negative mindset to have, because again, I'm proof that women, in fact, do desire to meet up. But the problem is, because I've done this whole thing where like I've posed as a woman on an online dating site. And again, that's why I'm going to tell you guys, like I did it one year where I posed as this really hot, attractive girl. And within the first day, I had 169 matches. And of those 169 matches, I think like 70 people messaged me. And like I'd say 80% of the messages are, hey, hi, what's up? How you doing? I could see why a girl would be like, oh, I'm going to unmatch this guy, because women already don't match with a lot of guys. So when they do, they're thinking, oh, I'm matching with this guy, and because he seemed pretty lively and jovial. And then to go from that to like, hi, what's up? What does that now do to her impression of you? It goes from this guy might be exciting to like, nope, just like the other guys, and he's out. But these women are on dating apps because they want to get dates, and they're finding a hard time dating in the real world. And they're thinking, you know what, maybe online, I'm a busy girl out there. I don't always have time to go to bars and clubs. Maybe I can meet a nice guy online if I just get on there and just, try this thing. And then guys get on there and 69 guys match, and 50 of those guys are sending, hey, hi, what's up? Another 3 or 4 of them are sending like, rude, crude stuff. And it's like, that's all overwhelming to women. But they do get on there because they want to meet. Because again, I've been on plenty of first dates with women from online dating where I'm like, how did I manage to get a date with you? And they're like, well, I matched these other guys, but they all sucked, or their conversation was boring, or their profiles were whack. And you were the first guy that came along and had an interesting conversation and cool stuff to say. So yeah, guy, it's a skill set. Learn the skill set and you can have success. Now, for you guys that are going to say, but I look a certain way, or I don't have it all together, and that's going to be a hindrance online, I'm telling you, I've been a broke dude who didn't have the best clothes in the world and still managed to get dates. That's not to say there aren't going to be some of you that don't struggle. But again, if you're gonna struggle, if you want to just struggle and complain about the fact that you can't get women anywhere, you can do that. It doesn't help you get women. So you can complain, I can't get dates on dating apps. How does that help you get women? I can't approach women because they all think I'm such and such. How does that help you get women? You have 2 choices. Either you can complain about it, or you can crap and get off the pot. Learn the skills you need to learn and get it, because there are plenty of guys in wheelchairs with one leg that have, half their face burned up that still manage to get women. The only thing that's holding you back is your excuses. If you don't want to be single, then learn the skills you need to learn to not have that happen. I have a whole website. You can obviously pay a monthly fee for that. I have one-on-one coaching, but I also have like tons of free videos and podcasts that you can look at to get the information you need to eventually become great with women. Okay. So if you're not, that's on you, not these women.
Tonight's your night to shine. I'm taking you out to have a